Hi guys, in this video I'm going to discuss about the process class in Sysol.NET console application. So I do the first part I'm going to uncomment. So I already written this code to save some time. So if I write one by one, so it will take more than 30 minutes to save the times so that I written this all code. So at your first I'm going to uncomment. Uh, So at your this is the process class and your start is the method. So if you like to know about the process, so take the cursor at this point and here you get it's a class comes under diagnostic or namespace. And here it provides access on local or remote process enable you start and stop local system process. So this is the definition, a small definition of process. So process comes under diagnostic namespace. So this is the namespace that I include. So if that namespace or doesn't exist in the code, so see at here it's getting the error message the name process does not exist in the current context. So that here you must include this namespace. After that the error out. Now the next is a start method. So inside a start method you can open CTRAK, you can start KMP player, Firefox, you can open any or text file, JPG file, any other files, and here you can start any web browser. So see at here initially there is nothing open at this point. So now I'm going to execute the program. So see drive it's open. Now KMP player here after it's open google.com. So I'm going to minimize this all and see at here this is the C drive it's open here. So whatever the C drive or files and folder available so that open. And here after KMP player, see at here it's the KMP player is now here. And here after Firefox, so always this is where here you get the Firefox, so it's also open. And here this is the text file, one text file, it's so there. So subscribe C++ here, it's a text file open here after Google Chrome. So this is the Google Chrome. So by writing all this code, you can also start any kind of process. So this code from here, you can inside of Sysol console application, you can start any kind of process, any kind of program. So now I'm going to cancel this all. Now here after I'm going to mark. So this is the first part. I'm going to mark this comment. So comment here after the next part is here this one. So this is the next part. So at your sometime process acts like data types. So here you already included integer, string, offload. So here I created 8 over r. So this is the local variable and your process or class. So get as process. So about the create process, create a new process component for each processing resource on local time. So this get the process. So about the process, so it's a executing program. So it's a process is a executing program. So at here or 8 over r. So 8 over r is the variable. So at here that is store 8 over r. So that must have some index like 8 over r 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever the process that get they store in the index. So that here I'm using for loop. So at here integer I and here this the I less than equal to 100. So you can give any number like 25. So total 25 process. If the condition is true, then that get the process and display. So first time the index start from 0 of any array, index start from 0. So that here I have taken I start from 0. So that if the condition is true, 0 less than 25, that coincides. So add here or that this or display, this is the placeholder that I already explained in my first video. So add here a double or 0 position, whatever the ID, so that display. And here after a double or 0 position, whatever the name of process, that display. Again the loop continue. So execute the code. So see at here, it's a double or 0 position 1292 and here MSA Boolean and 1 position 3876 SVC host. So this is the process name and this is the process ID. So this all are stored in array. So here I am using array. So this get the process and store in the array. So array here you start from 0 that go till 24. And if the condition is true, so by writing this code, so it print. So if you like to know about the process, so add your control alt delete. Go to task manager. Here you can find processes. So this is the front end process. So this process right now I'm using Microsoft Visual Task Manager Windows, and this is the background process and Windows process. So there are lots of process in your system when you're using or open any system. So lots of process are going on. So by writing this code, you can know something about the process and how to start the process. So this is the second part of a process to store the process in array. So now I'm going to comment on this part. So the next part is here. So I've created process object P process. So get current process. So about get current process. So whatever currently executed process, so that get. So about here, see, get a new process component and associated with currently active process. So whatever the active process is, so that go to store into P. And here after process thread collection P. So I've created this is the class. So I created the object P and a P dot thread. So about the thread, so a thread can execute any part of the process code. So that execute any part of the process code including parts currently being executed by another thread. So this is the definition of thread. So that execute any part of the process code. So T and after console.write so number of threads. So by use T is the object of process thread collection and your count is the method. So that count number of elements contained in the system and after current process name. So if you like to know the current process name, so whatever the current get current process, that go to P and you have to write P dot process name. So that will show you the current process name. Let's execute. So see at a number of threads. So total numbers of thread found 8. And currently I am using console app2. So this is the current process name console app2. So this is the next thing about the process. So hereafter I'm going to uncomment the next part. So here I'm using for each loop. So about the for each loop I already discussed in my previous videos, and please see. So at this point I don't know how many process, how many threads I'm getting. So if you don't know the exact number of process and threads executed, so you have to use for each loop. So what about T? So T receives some threads, so that go store in C, and hereafter process that thread. So here it is the local variable. Now hereafter that go inside. So console.writeLine. So if you like to display thread ID, so you can display C1. So C1 and here place dot ID. So this or display thread ID. And 0, this is the placeholder. And hereafter you want to display C1. So by priority level. So here right. And hereafter C1 dot total process time. So C1 dot or current priority is not. So if you like to add some others, so just write at here inside the loop or C1 exit C1 dot. So see at here a site, a start address, or reset idle state. So you should to try this one. Wait reason. You should try this properties and check. So here this display priority level ID, time is place, address, thread state. So let's execute and check. So see at here, this is the thread ID. So first that display thread ID 6521 and the priority level normal. And this is the thread total process time. This is the timing and here thread current priority 8 here, address here, this is the running and others is waiting. So idea could not find what amount of process is executing, so that you should use idea or for each loop. So here this is the number of threads currently going on. So this is the wait state here normal. So G idea thread priority highest. So you already or when you are studying in your college, definitely you are learn about process thread in OS operating system. So uh, there you cannot find how the practical example. So you only read about the theory part. So these are all .NET provides the process class. So from here you can know what is the thread ID, address, and what is the level of process. So you can easily understand this kind of things. So see at here this is the wait. And here this is the normal state and here the priority or some priority is normal, some priority is highest level of the process. So this all are currently going on inside operating system. So see and here priority is the normal here highest and this is the state. So sometimes the process currently execute. If one task has been completed, then they are trying to complete another part. So this is the one example of process in C# .NET console application. So by writing this kind of code, you can easily understand. So if you like to know more detail, so go to MSTN site. So from there you can find about more about process or class. So now in this video it's over. So I hope guys you understand. So now thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.